guys. It's kind of a hard video to shoot. It's probably been about 3 weeks since I talked to you last. I think I think the last video was I was planting corn for the neighbor. Um, but yeah, and it started to rain. Severe thunderstorms came through, and it was about a week later. I kind of checked in saying, "Hey, it's still raining." We had been raining, or it had basically been raining for like almost a week and a half straight at that point. Um, but yeah, we actually had a tornado come through. I'm sure the title will suggest that. I don't know what the title is going to be yet. I don't really have much to edit with or, do right now. Or not do, to record with. Just went and picked up this camera and a new computer today. Um, but as you can see, I got some lumber here to build my new house. And with that being said, I'll just go ahead and turn around and show you everything else. So, yeah. Oh, right. Neighbors let me borrow the truck. Well, we'll start there. I did not get a brand new truck. But here's my house right now. It's a little tent with a bunch of campfire. Or campfire wood. Yeah, whatever. It's a tent. This tent is actually the one that they use at the co-op when they have like field days and stuff, or crop plot days, whatever you guys call them where you're from. Uh, yeah, so they let me use it for the summer while I rebuild my house. And the neighbor is obviously have been helping out a shit ton. He's actually, I think he's gonna bring. I'm not positive, but I thought he said he was gonna bring the excavator back down. They had to do some work, but we got most of the stuff cleaned up, as you'll see here in a little bit. They're just in piles, and the dumpsters are full. So the dumpster company, yeah, landfill company, whatever you want to call them, actually has to come and pick up their dumpsters and empty them out for us, so we can get cleaned up. But yeah, here is actually the pile that is going to be the new shed, I think. I don't know. I'm not positive. Uh, we already insurance came out and they already basically said you can rebuild uh, your house. We're gonna only pay for the size of the house that I had before and the shed. But I went a little bit. I went a little bit higher, because I think I literally jokingly said something right before we started corn planting about needing to put up another shed just so I could feel comfortable at night. And to do that, I was going to chop down a bunch of trees. And as you can see, I have no trees all the way to the railroad now, which the railroad used to go all the way back, where you kind of see those bushes that are a little bit left there and where the next line of trees is. But it came in, the tornado came in right down the railroad and then just kind of swirled down into my yard here. And we think it went down my field, and it just, or well, it didn't really come down the yard, but it got close enough where it destroyed the house, and or well, it destroyed the shed. And then when it did that, one of the tractors got flipped, or maybe the truck, I don't know, hit the house and basically totaled the house. But it came in down the railroad, came on through the field, and then brought a shit ton of rain after that. And actually, I think in a video I planted this corn, flooded this field so bad that my neighbor and I both agreed, I don't think that corn's gonna last, and it's still pretty wet. When the neighbor came down and worked it, is what I'm getting at. He reworked it for me. We're gonna replant it to corn here, hopefully soon. I don't know. Keeps raining like every other day, but yeah, the sprayer here got flipped clear over the road here, landed down different, but sprayer got flipped over the road, landed in the neighbor's field about where that tree is, a little bit over. I mean, they said it was like 140 mile an hour winds. The planter, luckily, I didn't have it parked next to the shed or anything. It just kind of got pushed to the side and back a little ways into the field here. So this is basically my pile of what's okay. The as you can see, the 47 um, took some damage. Bunch of paint chips. Shows her age now. Even though my grandpa used to take really good care of it. But yeah. So yeah, these are the sprayer. The booms were wrecked. So luckily the John Deere dealership had a new sprayer exactly like this, and I just went in and we picked it up after it got totaled out. Just to kind of bring myself a little bit of joy, I decided to do that the other day. But like I said, I just had no idea to where to start with this video. It's probably just going to be a lot of me rambling for a little bit, and then we'll do some cleanup. And maybe I'll go up and, like I said, the neighbors let me use his truck. We'll go up there and this is like his personal truck. I don't know if I think two of his trucks got totaled, even though we had shoved everything in the shed the last time I saw you guys. I think two of his trucks got totaled because he had gotten one out. Because, like I said, it had been a week. He got one out to get get something, or he, like I said in the last video, he was selling all his cattle. So I think he was bringing some of the equipment that he was going to put on the sale down at the sale yard at the airport, and had two of his trucks outside, and both of them got totaled. And he has basically another identical one to this, except for it's like a blue, I think. And he had this one, which was in the shed still, the work one here, and yeah, so he's letting me use it. I got to tell you, in Iowa, I love our neighbors. We're always there to help each other out, and this is just another lovely example of that. But yeah, here is what's left with the shed, from the shed. There's a bunch of damage to the combine. They're, like I said earlier, neighbor's gonna come down and bring an excavator or dozer or something. He said, but this has a bunch of damage to the front of it. Basically the entire cab has been totaled. The 14, it was a tractor that I don't know if it actually got flipped and hit the house. The truck definitely hit the house now that I think about it. But this is where it's at. Like when I came outside, this is where, it was parked in the shed probably about right here. And somehow it got moved all the way over here, right next to the house. This is where the house was. We got the house all cleaned up already. But yeah. So there's extensive damage. We tried to start it after we got, because the 47 just kind of got moved a little bit in the shed, and had a back window that got broke out, and they got that fixed right up. Literally didn't even look like the 47 got hit much. But yeah, so that's fine. 14, we tried to start it, wouldn't even try it. Got a new battery for it, still wouldn't even try it. So we have decided just to leave it, and we're gonna take it into the shop and see what they have to say. Take it into the Case dealership and see what they have to say about it. I'm guessing, I'm not positive, but I thought I saw a hole in the engine block, which would really suck just getting that back, and a tree branch or something just got launched through the engine block after we had to fight to get it at an auction. Get it back at auction after everything. But yeah, we'll go ahead and wander over here. We haven't moved any of these trees because we needed insurance to look at it. And then all the other trees were cleaned up by the excavator that came through. By the railroad actually came out and fixed or cleaned up a bunch of stuff. And then the county came through, and part of the road had washed out, so they had to rebuild it, and they helped clean up a bunch of this back here already too. And we had a stump grinder, so we stump grinded a bunch of the trees that we ended up chopping down. Half these trees were like okay, they were standing at. Oh, I see we missed a stump right there actually. Half these trees were standing okay-ish. I mean, they had a few branches left, but most of these we chopped down, and some of these bushes somehow survived. But these ones over here, the ones that are sitting on top of my corn head and my rake here, as I'm getting poked in the eye, uh, well, they were sitting on top of the mower too. Must have Wind must have moved it or something. But yeah, this one we haven't moved these ones because the shirts want to look at it. The disc is fine. It's heavy enough. Our bale racks, we're gonna have to get new bale racks. The baler, I think honestly is fine. Maybe some paint got scratched on it at most, but I think we got lucky there. And then yeah, there's a big branch just sitting in the middle of the reel of the bean header, which was sitting on a trailer, and I have no idea where the trailer is. Nobody has seen it. We after we found the sprayer over in the neighbor's field over there, I thought, oh, maybe it's over there. But somehow this got slid off of its trailer. The bean header did got slid off of its trailer, and the trailer got grabbed. And I'm guessing I was kind of curious if that was what happened. Is the trailer is what got picked up somehow, hit the front of the combine, which smashed the front of the combine, and then hit the shed, and then the shed just started disintegrating. But I don't know how the bean header, like, it had to be like perfect timing where the tree fell on the bean header, and yeah. So, with that being said, I've talked a lot in this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and start cleaning up the rest of the trees here, and then I think the dumpster crew is gonna be here in a little bit, and the neighbor said he'd be here shortly too. So I will see you guys probably after everyone gets here. I don't really want to shove a camera in anyone's face because I'm already uncomfortable trying to film right now because of everything that's happened. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, you guys, quick little check in that I wasn't expecting to do here in the middle of the day. But we got both the Combine and the 14 loaded up with a combination of their little 2590 cat steer. Don't quote me on the name, number. And their excavator and the 47. We got everything loaded on the trailer, um, on their lowboy trailer. Just convenient timing, and I'm very thankful I have great neighbors. They just happen to be renting this excavator for to. They were gonna dig out a new bin uh, foundation, and they had a couple other trees they wanted to remove and stuff too, so they were gonna use that for the spring. Well, actually, they got it in April, at the end of April, right before this tornado came through. Conveniently, the day before, and they just happened to get this. I was actually going to put it in my next video when we did soybean planting. I was going to kind of show you guys what we were going to do with that. But here we are, anyways. Unfortunate setback here, and yeah. So we're going to get the rest of these trees put it into a pile. I think we're just going to push. If we can get everything out from under it, the rake, I think is totaled, so it's going to have to go to scrap. The mower, I think, is fine. The tedder looks fine. The corn header's fucked. The tedder is fine. The corn head is messed up, so it might be scrapped. The bean header, it's junk, so we might be getting all new heads for this fall. And I haven't even used it for. I haven't even had the combine for a year. I haven't even used that stuff, unfortunately. But I had even joked about trying to sell the combine because the neighbor was going to let me use all his equipment, and yeah, so we'll see. If there's too much damage to the John Deere, I might just say screw it and we'll sell it, and then I'll just rent the neighbors from him. But yeah. Yeah, so with that being said, that's the end of this little check-in. I'll see you guys probably after I get back tonight. We're gonna go have dinner at my boss's slash neighbor's place, and then we will I don't know. I don't know. Still very confused at what we're gonna do here. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for shed, and we're gonna have to rebuild. But the well we'll see. It'll be in this video. The rest of the storm cleanup will be in this video. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys. Welcome back. That was probably a big cut. I think I last talked to you. We were cleaning up the trees and stuff. It's the next morning now. It's we got all the trees cleaned up. We got everything out that we could save. Baler's fine, like I thought. Disc's fine. Actually, is it the next day? Yeah, it's the next day. The mower was fine. Tedder was fine. The header and or both headers, the bean header and the corn header, they totaled out. So we got rid of that, and insurance is gonna pay me for that, which is kind of annoying because I just bought that. And we got a quote on the 1486, and that's gonna be totaled out too by insurance because to get a new motor, um, it's gonna have to be a new motor because, like I said, I thought I saw a hole in it. There was more than one hole apparently. Don't know what went through it, or if it just being knocked or thrown around. If that caused it, whatever. Motor shot. I think they said something about the frame being possibly bent a little bit too. But yeah. So 14's getting totaled out. On to the next one. Combine. Combine that I just bought. Neighbor's old combine. It's being totaled out too. You remember I paid $20,000 for both the corn head, the bean header, and the combine. All got totaled out. Didn't even have it for 6 months. I think I bought it in December. It's May, so yeah. So that's fun. All that got totaled out. The combine, they did say they could fix it, but it just like I said, it's going to cost more to fix it than the combine is worth. And since they already totaled the heads out, I just said, screw it, I'll sell it back to you guys, and insurance can pay me the difference of what it's worth. So we got all the money out of insurance. We're gonna be building a new shed, a new house here. In the next episode, I'll go over all of that. Oh yeah, and we burned all the trees, got them all cleaned up, and we were able to save the frames of the trailers here. And Deere was nice enough that they got us the runners here. The runners, I don't know if that's even the right term. I could be completely saying that wrong. But the main beams here underneath, they got us those. So we got 4 of those. And then the rest we just went to the lumberyard and we picked up and we just rebuilt them. So yeah, that was our afternoon yesterday. My amazing, awesome neighbor just showed up with his planter. He is going to replant this field for me. I got the seed. We got the seed loaded already, and yeah. So he's gonna replant this corn, and maybe we'll have something to combine this fall. I think my other cornfield on the other side over there is fine. But yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And in the next video, goddamn planes flying over right at the wrong time. In the next video, which will just be picked up probably right after we get done corn planting here, well, I'll go over what we're going to build. Because insurance wants me to build a little bit bigger shed so I can keep everything inside, which is not a lot now. God, it's kind of depressing to look at all the equipment I have left now. Ugh. Anyways. Yeah, we got to build just a little bit bigger shed. It's not going to be much bigger, or it's going to be 2 sheds. Not positive yet. I'll go over that in the next one. It'll be probably, I think, Gosh, we still got to plant soybeans. I think the next video is going to be us uh, either planting soybeans, or I might just, yeah, it's going to be planting soybeans for sure. The next video is just going to have, I'm going to quick go over what I'm going to do with the new shed and the new house. And then, yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys, this is, God, I hate to say it, but I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Or at least the update. It's not much of a video. I just talked for probably 20 minutes. But yeah, so please do the things down below so we can rebuild better, as they say. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.